Hi guys, Luca here from Saber Airsoft with another Shadow Foam related video. Today I'm going to show you just a little bit of the process of how I decide how to lay things out in the Shadow Foam cases. This one is a particularly special one, purely because it's for a very good friend of mine. You may have seen him in one of my gameplay videos, the Geriatric. He actually got this, well, I say he did it. His son engraved this on his replica for him, and this case is mostly because I'm a little bit bored and I want to do a case. And I am doing this as a gift for him. And the lid is going to have my logo by his choice and his demand, if I'm perfectly honest. And it's then going to have the Geriatric on the top. His other half is not happy about being called the Geriatric, especially as he's been a bit unwell recently. So I thought I'd do something nice. Anyway, how do I decide what the layout is? Well, obviously the main part is the replica itself. You want that to be the centerpiece, the thing that you're drawn to, or perhaps the logo, although in this case, I want this to be the centerpiece. This is the thing that grabs your attention and you go, wow, that's cool. It is a very long replica though. Normally, it's got this moderator on the end, which sits there, and then that takes up the entire case. So, I'm taking that off, and I'm going to have that set up here, probably in that orientation, and then also the optional flash hider up there as well. Yes, they are all dirty. Yes, he is terrible at taking care of his things. Why am I giving him a Shadow Foam case? Because he likes them, and I like them, and I like him. Anyway, that's besides the point. This is actually going to be a double layer Shadow Foam case, so it's going to be a top layer, and then a layer beneath it, and then the lid layer as well. I don't normally do that just to save people money, as it does get quite expensive quite fast. So this top layer, at the minute, is probably going to consist of just that. So it'll have replica in the middle, two muzzle devices there, HPA line there. Maybe see if I can find some way to sneak this patch in, especially as the Geriatric does know Luke, or has at least met him before. And from a brief interaction with Luke even remembers him. So I might see if I can put this patch in here some way. He doesn't know about that. Anyway. That'll be the top layer. So this will go all the way through. And then it'll then sit in the bottom layer a little bit lower. On the layer below, I'm going to be putting this pistol here. Followed by, put them somewhere safe, 2 pistol mags. And the reason I've decided that way is completely arbitrary. I just put the things on here and I go, yeah, that'll work. Then we're going to have the 6 mag array in the lid, as I've done quite a few times. I have started moving away from doing that and instead opting to not have the mags in the case at all, or to have them in the bottom. But quite a few people like the 6 mag array, so you have a logo in the middle and then 6 mags, well, 3 on either side. And that's proven quite popular. And let's be honest, the one phrase that I absolutely hate from my time in retail, the customer is always right, does actually apply here. Because the rest of that phrase is, the customer is always right in matters of taste. And if that's what they want, that's what they want. So, without further ado, I'm quite happy with this layout. I can't think of any other things that I might want to throw in there. So, without further ado, let's go on to the montage.